Bonjour, il est urgent. Apparently, some of you people don't quite know what a different opinion is or what it means. So I'm going to explain it to you. To have a different opinion is to think differently than someone else, despite what they like, despite what they dislike. And that's it. Okay? There's nothing special about sharing an opinion or having a different opinion. But apparently, what I just said is complete nonsense based upon all of the negative feedback I got on my Killer Instinct video and my Xbox One video. And I'm just going to reiterate to you that when I shot that video, that was before E3 started. And I was only going off of the trailer. Now, since then, yes, I have seen gameplay of it in a more fleshed out version. I've seen gameplay of it. I've done a little research. When it comes to Killer Instinct, yeah, it may not look that bad of a game, but I'm tired of it being compared to games that I've already played before. It's not covering any avenues that we haven't already been down. And as a result, I'm not impressed and I'm not interested. Just like with Injustice. Although I think Injustice is probably a stronger fighting game. It has more interesting and intricate things with it and about it that give it a unique sense of character. Killer Instinct to me has always been that god-awful knockoff of Mortal Kombat that came out back in the day that some people just so happen to like. But time has passed and it's time for us to move on with this shit. I'm not hyped about this franchise coming back. I don't mind old franchises coming back, and no matter how old they are. And even then, with Killer Instinct being as old as it is, I mean, after taking a look at the new one, I didn't like it then, and I still don't like it now. Okay, I told you that shit 2 weeks ago when I made that video. My opinion still stands. You know, you guys love to defend bullshit that's not worth your fucking time. You know, you sound like Sonic fanboys that complain about Jason Griffith, the voice actor of Sonic, being the reason why it sucked. No, 06 did not suck because of voice acting. It sucked because it was a shitty game. Okay, and it's the same thing with this. There's nothing special about this game in terms of what it delivers. It's not covering any avenues, and then plus, if you have to have a fucking combo breaker system in your game, then maybe that means that your game's combo system is completely fucked. You know, a game that should have a combo breaker system, Marvel vs. Capcom, doesn't. But people still play it, and people still bitch and moan, and people still put up with it. So I don't understand why this is something to get so hyped over. Like, oh yeah, well, okay, I have to think now. You know, I can't just mash like I used to in the other Killer Instinct games. Oh no, there's no way that I can do that now. I have to really think now. And it's really silly when you think about it, man. It's my opinion. It is an opinion video. If it pisses you off, then it means you are a butthurt fanboy. Okay, that's what it dumbs down to. Because the only motherfuckers that are offended by the fact that I have this opinion are the fucking fanboys. People that may not disagree with me don't come down on me as hard and don't give me as much flack because I guess they still have logically working brains or whatever. I don't know, man. People are just fucking stupid. And it's not just to say that because they disagree with me. It's to say to the fact that some of these people, they get in these fucking comment sections and their entire basis of disagreeing with me is because I disagree with them for having the same opinion. If the fucking basis of, if you disagree with me because I disagree with you, and that is the basis of your entire fucking argument against mine, you need to get your fucking shit sorted. If not now, then soon. I don't care what you need to do. I don't know. I don't go watch a fucking Michael Bay movie, cut yourself, snort cocaine. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm telling you right now, go do it before things get worse for you. Your life is not going to be that productive if you don't. I highly suggest it. Even if this was something I would like, Even if I did like Killer Instinct back then, I'm still not impressed with what this is. And if you are impressed by what Killer Instinct, this new one, has to offer and to show, you're probably easily impressed by most other things. You're probably the same people that liked Cross Tekken and thought it was a good game, despite all the bullshit with the DLC, despite the balance patches, despite the balancing issues in general, despite the lack of creativity, despite the fun factor, despite any care taken whatsoever in creating that damn game in the first place. That's why I detest it. Right alongside Call of Duty and every one of its yearly bullshit installments. And with Killer Instinct, I could care less. And with the Xbox One, I can't get over how stupid that fucking name is. It's almost like Microsoft is like, yeah, the Wii, how Nintendo took the Wii and made another one called the Wii U to make it the dumbest fucking system name of all time. Well, let's take our system, which really didn't have anything wrong with it in the first place as far as the name, and let's make it even fucking dumber than the Wii U's name. So the Xbox One, this is the third, it's almost like Assassin's Creed with Assassin's Creed 4 coming out, and this is like the 9th fucking game in the series. And with the Xbox One, this is the third one, so what does that make the other two? Is it the Xbox 00 and then the 0? It's safe to say that this year's E3 was way better, fucking leagues better than last year. Of course, truthfully, all this year had to do was show some games that weren't fucking sequels to the max. And, they showed that, but nowhere near as many. We've been in a fucking sequel maelstrom lately, man. It's been rather sad. But even still, even after the fact that Microsoft decided to change and forgo all that DRM bullshit with Xbox One, despite all of that, I still don't want the fucking system. Okay? Because, from what I understand, all the problems are going to be changed with a patch. Am I the only one that just finds this a bit fishy? Why do I have to be online to download a patch to change everything wrong with these systems? Okay, why can't you just fucking make it that way straight out of the box? And don't tell me that you can't, because you can. You're just fucking lazy, or you're fucking negligent to protocol. You just want to do what feels convenient to you. It's like, oh, well, I don't have to change anything up. Oh, okay, well, fine. Because I remember when I bought my 360 years ago, and when I bought it, so many updates have been done to the system. It was right before the NXE update. The blue screen dashboard, way more refreshing to look at nowadays than that fucking blinding, so white, it blinds fucking bats if they could ever see for a split second or whatever. Yeah, I bought my 360 before then, and normally you would have to download a bunch of updates, but you want to know how many updates I had to download when I finally connected my 360 online? Take a guess. 0. Okay, I didn't have to download any of those fucking updates. And this was years after the 360's release. So with the Xbox One, there should be no excuse of why I have to download this patch. But even with that patch having to be downloaded, even then, I still don't fucking want it. I may change my mind in the future, but right now, you want to know what system I'm looking at getting right now? I was thinking about getting the PS4. Because it's more direct in terms of what I was getting. But in all honesty, let me tell you what system I'm getting. None of them. In all honesty, I have games that I haven't even played yet. Games I've been wanting to play for quite some time. Games I have and have played and haven't even finished. Why would I be considering buying another system now? It makes no goddamn sense. It's very ludicrous to even have such a thought. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of fucking games I can finish. Let's buy another system. Why? Why would you want to do that? It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm kind of tired of this. I used to say I'm a gamer first, I'm a consumer second, but now I really see how silly that fucking comment is. I never really said that, but I used to think that. But as a consumer, these systems don't really offer what I want as a consumer. Now they got some good games, but I'm like, man, this shit's getting kind of expensive. And if anybody watched those game, my video on whether or not I think gamers are rich, you know what I'm talking about. You know, I'm spending hundreds of dollars on these fucking systems. And my question is, how much are these games going to cost? And for how much longer is this going to keep up? I don't know. But right now, I'm having way more fun playing these retro games. Like, I was playing Valkyrie Profile Lilith on the PSP earlier. And, okay, the last game before that, I was playing The Last of Us, which is a fine fucking masterpiece. I don't have a PS3, but I pulled a whole bunch of strings to be able to play that game. And yes, this is a fine. If you don't have a PS3, borrow your friends or whatever and play this game. But that's beside the point. The next gen games right now, I don't know, man. I don't know if I even want to be part of this ride. I really don't. So I guess I'm gonna play Chrono Trigger again, Final Fantasy VI, Symphony of the Night, whatever it is. I feel like playing. At least I'll be satisfied with that. I'm thinking of getting the Xenosaga games because I played the first episode and I liked it. And a lot of people talk shit about the second and third episodes, but whatever. At least they had enough balls to bow out gracefully. And I may pick up some of the old Kingdom Hearts games because, finally, the third one has been announced after much cock teasing indeed up to this point. It's finally been announced, so I may have to refresh myself on that. I may just look up the Cliff Notes online for free, whatever. But I may change my mind, but for right now, I don't see myself buying any of these systems. I just don't. I'm not going to buy it on launch because that's silly. That's rule number one with me. I never buy systems on launch. Wait for the bug reports. Wait for all the bad shit to be heard about these systems, all the glitches and issues with the system itself, and then buy it. Because then by then the system's price will have dropped down. Maybe some of the games you wanted prices have dropped down as well. And November's a long way from now, but time has a habit of passing rather quickly. And before you know it, it'll be November before anyone realizes it. And well, that's my Killer Instinct 3 and Xbox One rant. Closing it at least. Au revoir. Merci.